Wait, am I supposed to be me or you for this one? What?
Yeah, I can't believe Roshi sent us here, can you? Huh? Too dangerous. Hey, look, company. Mm-hmm. Yikes! What are they? Looks like a
Wow, okay, so I feel like if I had started this series with these movies instead of Z's movies, things might have turned out differently. I've got to admit, for someone who's been a big fan of the franchise for almost 25 years, the 3 original movies are my Dragon Ball blind spot, as well as a few episodes in the later arcs, but who's counting? In case it hasn't become obvious over the years, while I have a great deal of respect for Dragon Ball as a whole, I grew up primarily watching Dragon Ball Z on Toonami. I didn't have Cartoon Network when I first got into it. I also recently covered that story in more detail, so if you want to hear more about it, check out The World's Strongest Redux. So my options were basically limited to whatever episode between Raditz and Zarbon happened to be airing on loop when I was sleeping over at a friend's house. At this point, I'm starting to feel like I should just make a whole video about my Dragon Ball origin story. Anyway, long story short, this blind spot in the original movies kept me from realizing much earlier that these movies are really just retelling the original story with new villains copy and pasted in. I know this is a common trope among shonen anime, but this one is beat for beat what happens right after Pilaf in the original story. Goku decides to go train with Master Roshi, and shortly after his arrival at Kame House, Krillin shows up. Their rivalry begins, but they have to work as a team to find a girl for the Roche Master General. We've got a neat new villain in the form of Lucifer, who is basically just Vampire Goku, which differentiates quite a bit from the source material. But then in the final act, the movie realizes it forgot to use the end of the Pilaf saga last time, so all the heroes get trapped in a castle and Goku accidentally becomes a great ape and breaks them out, somehow without injuring any of his friends. I know by now the movies do this a lot, but this one just feels egregious.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
I mean, its ending is nearly a carbon copy right down to Poir scissoring Goku. And that's why Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle can't happen?
Damn it! Who typed a question mark on the teleprompter? For the last time, anything you put on that prompter,
DBU.
we'll read.